this next question. Don't run away from the camera.
God, please.
So, are you currently talking to anybody?
I was a girl with dreams so wild.
Hey there, and welcome to Girl, a safe space for the girls to have real heart-to-heart conversations and big sister moments, or maybe little sister moments if you're older than us. But for sure, no filters, no fluff, just us girls navigating life together and answering some real life questions. So let's get into it.
Let's get
Are you
into
ready?
it. I'm ready.
On Girl today, we have the very... You're so cute. The very Somebi Leo, as she's popularly called.
Yeah.
Hi, Somebi.
Hi, Oyi.
Thank you for saying yes to this.
Thank you for reaching out. It was I was very excited too.
Of course. What? Of course I would reach out. What do you mean? Please.
Yeah.
It's so nice to have you on here today. And, how was, the last few months of school for you before your graduation?
It was hectic. It was actually very.
You have like finals.
It was finals, the executive work I had to do. I think I was also like serving in my fellowship. So I was doing a lot of things. I was mentally drained. I could not wait to finish, honestly.
I love that you do like so many things. You remind me of me in that kind of way. You're a YouTuber, you're a makeup artist. You also do like video content, videography, yes. Yeah. So you do a lot of things, and that's really beautiful. So today we're going to be talking about friendships. Okay. We're going to be talking about being multifaceted, and then we're also going to be talking about being a creative and a little bit of your love life. Don't be like it's not existent.
It's fine. Like
we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We're going to start off first with a segment called Get to Know Somebi. Get to Know Somebi. So I have two questions for you, Somebi. Okay. If you could swap lives with any person for 24 hours, who would it be?
With any person? So honestly, no one comes to mind. No one actually comes to mind, and I don't think I would necessarily want that because I don't know what goes on behind the scenes for them, right? So imagine swapping lives and taking the good stuff, also taking their bad stuff that might outweigh the good stuff, because online it may look like, oh, it's so good, but I don't know what's going on. So I think I'm actually good.
I'm very different. Many people come to mind for you, but I also get the fact that you don't know what happens behind closed doors. You don't know. Before you be having nightmares.
Imagine I just wake up and say Elon Musk, when you open it down and say it's time for what? Like, I'm not doing that.
To be honest, yeah, I know some people will be like, let me get it first. Let me get it first. But honestly, I get that.
Yeah.
Okay, second question. What's the most impulsive thing that you've ever done in your entire life?
In my entire life, the most impulsive thing I have actually ever done is cut my hair. Because I've cut my hair a number of times, and I can wake up and just be like, oh, okay, today's feeling like a bald day.
You cut it, and then you grow it back again.
I just grow it back. I believe it's hair, like it should genuinely just grow back. So it's definitely my hair.
It's because you have good hair now.
Me, actually,
you have good hair. Some people that they've been gathering their hair together for years.
Exactly.
Cut care. But I can relate to that because even before I got married, my hair was cut. Like I just felt like cutting it. I think what happened was I relaxed it, and my hair is naturally very tender, like it's very soft.
Okay, I get
so when I relaxed it, it just felt like chicken feathers. Like I just cut everything right, and then it started growing again. Wow. But even now, I've texturized it again. But with texturizer, it still has volume.
It has like a bit of weight.
Yeah, it still has volume. That is my relaxed hair. By the time it does it like this, it's like you don't have any hair. You don't have any hair on your head. But yeah. Okay, so let's dive into more of the topic for today. We're going to start off by talking about friendships. What's been your personal experience with making and keeping godly friends?
Making and keeping godly friends.
Okay, let's start with making. Because the keep is a different
thing. Okay, so for making godly friends, I think I had to get to a point where I even desired it, because genuinely there was a time when I thought like they were very cringe. I'm so sorry to say. I'm not even joking. Like I legit felt like if I hang out with these people, I'm gonna lose my steez. Like I'm so
that's it now. You see?
I know better now. But then I legit felt like before they start making all these Christian jokes, like I can just talk about normal things. I feel like they were extreme.
Okay.
That kind of thing. So he had to get to a point where God even took away that worldly mentality where it's just like I don't even know what I was thinking basically. And I started desiring like actual people that were similar to me, right? So I had to get to that point where I desired it. I started praying about it as well. Then I was able to speak to someone that I was able to pick her brain. She's very good at networking, I believe. And she just made me see that any type of group or any circle you want to find yourself in, you have to go and put yourself, like you have to intentionally position yourself. Sort of, yeah.
That's
so
so
it's like if I want to have Christian friends, like a lot of people actually say, oh, I want to have Christian friends, but you're in the club every weekend. How?
That's not gonna
happen.
happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it took me understanding that okay, I actually even have to go out of my comfort zone to even go for all this Christian because I don't like going out, but I have to go. So that's how you meet people as well.
Like
that's
you are reboost.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Exactly. Like so many other events where you know that like-minded people will be.
Right.
That's how I now started like okay, meeting certain people and like okay, yeah, now we're quite.
But there's one thing to go for the event, and there's another thing to actually talk to people there.
Do you know what it is? I went for one event and I went alone intentionally because
wow. If you go with your friend, in fact, if you go with that friend,
I would just be like this
like
through. So I said no, I'm not going to go with anybody. I don't invite anybody intentionally. I just went there. I met some people that I already knew, but I also I like that I did that. It pushed me out of my comfort zone because normally I might have seen them and just be like, oh hi, and kept it pushing. But now I had to like make small talk. I'm like, oh, so how are you?
Small talk. Jesus.
I had to make small talk, and yeah, it was really good. It was really good. Now we're much closer than then. Yeah, because we passed that. Yeah,
that's really good. That's really good. I think for me, a lot of my friends, we were friends from university. Let's go on making friends as an adult. Like now, as everybody already has their own like mindset, the way they think. It's so difficult to make friends now.
I can't even lie.
A lot of people that I'm very close to, I met them in uni. You know, we had common interest at the point, so like we're all the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and then we all kind of came into the faith at the same time as well. So it's like we had the same journey and the same experiences. I can't imagine today trying to start like making friends. Even so I'm like, okay, I don't. Okay. But then it's important. It's important to keep making friends, right? Especially godly ones, and you never know who the person is that holds a key to the next place that God is taking you to. And I'm always very intentional about that, right? I want to meet new people all the time. I want to go into new circles. We don't have to be like bonded or super close. Well, at least I know that I can call on you if need be. So
that's really good, actually.
Very, very, very important. I know that a lot of people also struggle with feeling alone. I want you to share like what the climate is like, you know, in this part, like Lagos, for example, right? What is the climate like? I don't know if you saw like this during December where they were like Lagos girls are snobbish. It was all about TikTok.
I saw it.
What do you think?
You even miss it, Seth. You cannot miss it.
Do you think the stereotype is very factual?
Very factual. So first of all, I believe there was a setting that those people were in, right? So I like to classify it that there's a Christian circle and there's like a worldly kind of circle. So those people were mostly people that are not Christian,
non-Christians.
So because of the industry I work in, I meet very diverse people. I worked under someone, so I met a lot of people, and she was a very high profile person. So I used to meet I used to meet those kind of people as well, and they can be standoffish actually. It is very rare for you to see someone that is down to earth, right? I think it was just very few people that I met that were actually like that. Most of them are actually very standoffish, and I don't want to say I don't know why. I think it's part of Lagos culture. Like it's part of your packaging to say that like you can't chat to me.
Someone explained it so well, and I think I kind of agree. People act like that because they always want to be on the defensive, right? So nobody can say they snubbed you. It's always I snubbed them. Yeah. But then that's a very to put it very kindly, it's a very dirty way to act, right? Maybe because I'm Christian, I have
honestly, I think
very different views. But even think about the people that are actually rich, people that are rich. They're kind. Well, some they're usually nice.
Okay,
like,
okay.
I mean, people that are rich. I know people that are pretending to be rich. People that are rich. Like, they're nice people. They're down to earth. So, what are you acting like? Who are you forming for?
I feel like it's people that maybe have had to put in some work to get to that way. Like,
nobody can make me feel any type of way. Thank God for salvation. Thank God for salvation. I'll give it to you back.
No,
I'm saying this, but I'm also not confrontational. So I'm not even you can cry. Okay. Let's get back into it. For example, in my city, I live in Ottawa in Canada, and it's a very like community-oriented city. I mean, there's people that may still feel left alone. I think church also contributes to that. My church family were very closely knit. Like, some people can never relate. My friend relocated from Ottawa to Dallas in America, and she said that she cannot, some of our church people cannot understand coming over to their house after church.
Are you serious?
Like, it's such a foreign thing. But then I can just imagine, but we're going for dinner, and then from dinner we'll just meet at someone's house. That's like the culture. I don't know if it's the same here.
It's not the same here, I promise you. It's
everybody's just doing their own thing.
So I find that interesting, maybe because you guys are mostly Nigerians. So it's like easy for each other. We know each other. Let's stick together.
But here, mostly Nigerian.
So here it's like everybody's Nigerian, so you don't have to stick together. Go to your house. Like, go to your house.
We're not gonna do this.
We don't have to. But
I think that's one of like because I've always wanted to move back, not move back to live permanently. Like, I want to do like half and half.
Oh, really?
I think that's kind of like my dream. Because I just feel like I like it here, but then I don't want to come into an environment where I don't feel like I kind of feel like I have to hold back who I truly am.
Okay, I get that 100%. I
want people over. I want to host people every other day. That's the kind of person that I am. For example, my really close friend, I told you if you're watching this, told you to be like, but I'm coming. I'm coming. That is how it is.
And you like that?
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
I don't know.
Even if I'm sleeping, I will just manage. But maybe because I'm also close to her, like, I don't have to shower. I'll just let come on me. Like, that's the way that we are. And I feel like I've now made my husband like that too. Because
he was not like that before.
It wasn't really like that. It wasn't really like that. But now he's like, he loves people over. My husband is a chef, so he'll cook down his stuff. Or maybe people have only been coming to my house to come and eat.
I'm telling you, they've been timing it.
They'll time me well. But yeah, I know it's not the same here, and I don't. For that one reason, I can't even move out of my city yet, except God says go.
God says go.
Exactly. Okay, let's get into cutting off friends. This whole idea of cutting people off. Where do we draw the line? Should we always pray for people, or is it okay to walk away from a friendship?
Should you always pray for people?
For example, if someone has done something that really hurt you, would you pray and hope for the best? Like, really?
Okay.
Or would you just say, you know what, I love you, but I'm pulling away?
I think everything I would say is personal. What I would do, if someone has really hurt me in a particular way, I don't think I would immediately just, and again, it depends on the type of hurt, right? Some might be something you can obviously just
brush away.
But depending on the kind of hurt, I would definitely take it to God. And I have been in that situation actually before. I was very, very hurt by this friend, and I genuinely prayed about it, and I started unintentionally trying to cut the person off. But I just found that God was not letting that happen.
Wow.
So, and I said, okay, maybe I actually have to like intentionally pray about this. I mean, I wanted to do it, but God, what are you saying? And God was like, I need this person, I need you to be in this person's life for a reason. So imagine if I tried to just cut it off. I don't know what God was trying to do, and I've lost out on whatever I was meant to do in that person's life, or what they were meant to do in my life. So I think it's a place for understanding what you can take also, because you have to be able to tolerate certain things, what you can take, then praying about it, and then also setting your boundaries and knowing that, okay, if God is saying that I might be this person, I don't even have to be that close with you. Maybe I can just be praying for you from a distance and loving you from a distance. We don't have to be best buddies. I think it's setting boundaries.
Setting boundaries is so important. I can relate to someone deeply hurting me, and this is someone that we practically grew up together, and she just did something. To be honest, we've already been going apart small, but I've been trying to like to hold the relationship because we're actually very different people, very different in terms of like faith-wise, right?
I get that.
But I still held on to the relationship that we had from growing up and everything. And this was literally the last straw for me. I don't want to share because everyone will just be able to know what I'm talking about. But this was just the last straw for me. Like a day that was so important to me. You didn't really show up the way I needed it to show up, right? And then, in my mind, and the thing about me is that I would say that I'm sort of, or I was sort of a spiritual covering for this person because I know the kind of weight I was lifting spiritually. And God, I'm sorry, but I literally, like, I immediately checked out completely. But there's always room for reconciliation. I'm not a once buy and buy forever. I'm gonna give you your space if you're open to reconciliation, but it has to come from you. Except God says, in fact, audible voice. I'm joking. Except God says reconcile. But then the Bible also says that we should do all that we can to make sure that we're at peace with all men.
With all men, actually.
Right. So if she messages me today, I will respond. I will be there for her. But I'm not going to go out of my way to like.
Which is fine. I genuinely think it's fine. Like the Bible will say,
God, I'm sorry.
No, be at peace with all men does not mean be best friends with all men.
Right.
Really, like,
help me not feel bad.
I think what that means is genuinely like let them go in your mind as well, in your spirit. Like let go of whatever hurt they might have placed on you or done to you. That's you being at peace with all men. You don't have to now become best. I don't think you have to become best friends with them.
Thank you. I love you.
Like thank you for
no, but for real, I think I struggle a little bit with this because I remember preaching a sermon on being a peacemaker, and trust me, I know we say what we're saying now, but you actually want to go by what the Bible says. Not like you will be best friends, but like God is like, you should be the one to go and beg.
Kneel down.
Let's reconcile. Come. And you know what? God's still working on me. I'm not perfect. But now let's move a little bit into like comparison. I know that you have friends that come from very different spheres of life, and it's very easy to compare yourself with another friend. Like I have a friend, she comes from a very like good home, like I mean good, like you already know she's settled for life.
Wow.
And sometimes it's like you can kind of just compare yourself to that unconsciously or not even intentionally. So not from a place of jealousy, but from a place of it must be nice. It must be nice. Right? How do you kind of deal with that?
So comparison. I think I've never been one generally. I've never been someone to like genuinely be like unconsciously. I've never actually been someone to be like, I really wish I had what this person. Never actually, but obviously I have friends that are doing better than me in a lot of areas. Thriving in certain areas that I personally have not gotten to, and genuinely I chose to see like intentionally. I chose it as a blessing, right? Blessing. I don't know for them, but for me, a blessing because I get to see someone go before me and do things that I'm not doing now. So when it's time for me to do, I know I'm going to ease into it. That's how I see it. I have this particular friend that started earning and earning in FX like quite well, and she's a student. She was even younger than me, and she was earning quite well. And a lot of times I would just randomly think about her, be like, wow, so this person is like making money, like making this move, but not for once ever like how I wish. No, I would just thank God, like, okay,
that if it can happen for them.
I used to tell her like, I'm so grateful that God has been. I'm grateful God has been told you to go and do this thing. When I'm ready to like start doing this, and I know I can reach out to you, and I know that you'll be there for me. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
That's such an incredible mindset to have.
Yeah, I've never been one to be like, oh, I really wish I can't wish, but it doesn't change anything. So I'm not really like, no, I'm always just intentionally grateful. If this person is probably let's say it's ministry now, you're doing very well. Thank God, when it's time for me, I'll come and meet you and you will help me. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
That's so good. I think one thing that has helped me is truly taking every thought captive. Because sometimes it's not even your intention. Like one random rubbish thought will just come to mind. But just being able to say, regardless, I don't even care. Regardless, I'm going to just trust God. And especially when people are thriving in areas that you are also in. They're also in.
My dear sister.
You see people saying, "Oh, I'm charging 800K for makeup."
You
oh my God!
You get.
These are real. These are real situations. But just being able to trust God.
Being able to trust God. I think being content as well. Also, just being like, why is that person your friend? Do you believe God put them in your life for a reason? So sometimes what God has told me anyways is that God basically, and what I've seen as a pattern is that God places people in my life that go before me. So like I have a visual picture of wherever I'm going.
Wow.
It's like I'm not lost. It's like every friend I have
giving God's favorite.
It's giving God's favorite. I can't even lie, guys. I'm sorry. Go talk to God. But wherever I'm about to do something, someone has already done it, or I've already seen someone do it, and I just think that it's a blessing. So I don't necessarily compare as much.
That's so good. This one is a little bit controversial.
Okay.
Do you think men and women can truly be friends without getting it complicated?
I will never.
Like close friends.
No.
Super.
Okay. Without anything.
Without getting it complicated.
God, this is so controversial. Like you said, it's so controversial. I think they can be really good friends, but to a certain extent. And I might be wrong, but
one person will start liking one person.
It always happens. It always happens, and it's usually the guys. I'm not even throwing shade. So this is just what I've seen happen consistently. Somebody will start liking someone because at the end of the day, imagine you've been somebody's friend for say 10 years, 16 years. You've seen them in and out. You've seen the good side of what else are you waiting? Your husband and wife. What else are you waiting? Not your husband and wife. So you get what I'm trying to say. So I feel like it now gets to a point where it's like, especially if the one person has not maybe found their own person, like maybe this person is just the one for me. You start getting ideas.
It's the moment you start thinking that person will tell you, meet my fiance.
I'm like, bro.
You tell me where you want to sleep. You're not telling me to meet your fiance. But
so, it's possible. But
I think they also have to have clear boundaries as well.
Very clear boundaries.
Exactly, because
I think that's
especially when the person is a shoulder to cry on. It's from shoulder, right?
It's from shoulder that they used to propose. Yeah, honestly, I just think this thing of boundaries is very, very, very important. I don't see it. Funny how I don't actually see it a lot, especially in friendships. I don't think people know there's a concept of boundaries in friendships as well. So, especially now, if you are a guy or a girl, why are you? Anyways, let me not dictate your friendship, but
I mean, some people have very close guy friends or girlfriends.
I have a lot of male friends. I used to, right? But now that I've left school, it's just like surface level. It's not really like sometimes you always find that I'm like in that circle with girls, and I have to intentionally stop. I was like, what's going on? Why can't I? Think I'm trying to say.
Yes.
So I had to set boundaries anyways. Like, we're not going to be calling all the time. Before I was saying, I think I like you. I say, yeah.
So do you think that people of opposite faiths or different faiths can be very close friends?
Can be very close friends. I think they can be close friends. Yes, actually, yes, is the answer to that question. But I think it will get to a point or certain areas where you guys are definitely going to clash or see that you don't align. And it's now up to you guys to see how you want to navigate that, right? I have one of my very close friends is not actually someone that is Christian. In that exactly like I am, or let me say it that way. So it was something that I really had to navigate because I'll find out, we are good on everything, but when it comes back to that area, we don't gel.
Honestly, I think just keep praying.
Yeah, exactly. So we want to do activities. We can't even do the same activities because we find different things fun. Do you get? So I think it's intentionality. It's going to be more difficult, but it's possible for it to work. It's possible.
I literally watched a video about this girl. She was giving a testimony about one of her friends. Her friend was Buddhist. And she literally fasted 40 days for her friend to find Christ. I'm just like,
did she find Christ?
She invited a friend to a conference, and all of a sudden, the friend was kneeling down crying. This person was Buddhist.
Because it's possible that you do and do not still find Christ.
But would do it. What even the intentionality of fasting 40 days for your friend? Honestly, that is something.
That is friendship.
That is true friendship, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I'm gonna ask you. Do Would you call yourself a lover girl?
Wait, what am I? Yes, I'm a lover girl.
Yes, fine checking.
I am actually. I do.
Do you believe in love at first sight? What is that even? Love at first sight.
I don't think.
Maybe attraction.
I believe in attraction at first sight.
Yeah, but maybe not love
at first sight.
So then love is built over time.
I think it's definitely
true love at least.
Yeah, like true, exactly. Let's not be a shaky foundation. So I think love is like you have to see the person and be sure that I genuinely love this about like you love all of the person, not just what you see.
Right.
So I think love is built. Yeah.
This next question, don't run away from the camera.
God, please.
So, are you currently talking to anybody? Don't be shy. Because of the people at the back. Don't be shy. Don't worry about them.
There are people.
Hey!
No, wait.
There are many.
Wait. Am I currently talking to anyone? Truth be told.
Okay, any prospects? Let's say the Christian way.
Prospects is
prospects.
Wait. Prospects is that I'm considering.
No prospects.
Nope.
But just like seeing them
that are
coming to you.
Yeah, but like
as my hot cake.
They don't. Like I'm not considering, please. I'm not.
Okay, what would you say are like your non-negotiables when it comes to dating?
Non-negotiables. Should I bring out the list? Oh. I'm joking. Okay, so basically, I think the first thing is in terms of faith. That's something that has literally helped me filter a lot. It's just like if you don't have common values, you don't believe in the same thing, which is in Jesus, so not the God that allows you to do what you want. Like actually a believer, that's the first thing that is non-negotiable for me. And in all honesty, okay, there are other things, maybe character-wise. Someone that is quite narcissistic. Is that the English? Narcissistic, yeah, like a lot of domineering.
You can't deal.
I feel traumatized.
You don't want.
I don't want
what they call these men? I don't care what they call them. Alpha male. Thank you. You don't alpha male.
Please.
I don't want
like
to.
That was such a good concept that they made toxic. Like it was such a good concept because men are actually meant to stand up and be like, like alpha male, but they've made it toxic. Hey,
please, I just want
God-fearing man. Just trying to say. So yeah, I think it's just basically that. I think other things are things that it's just faith and then
character.
Like I think you just generally have to be, aside from being a believer, like you have to also be a good person, like with good values, kind, loving, just be a good person. Like why do you have to be bad? Like why do you have to be wicked? Just be good. You can say be kind, be thoughtful, that kind of thing. So yeah.
So you don't want to do any missionary dating? They'll come to Christ after.
No. Is that no, my sister. I think
you will be praying.
There are people for that, but not that person. I don't think I'm that person.
There's nobody for that. Why
actually like Jenny? No, I've seen stories of women that are like, oh my God, they prayed for him and then he came to Christ.
Pray outside. Pray.
Love it for you, sis.
It can never be anybody.
Not me, please.
Sorry, I don't think that's God's plan. You do the kind of prayer.
Do you understand?
The kind of prayer you swear.
It's a lot. No. I just know.
No. Okay. How do you navigate like the pressures of being single? I think everyone's saying 2024 was bad. 2025 already, but just in March.
We are just
everybody.
They're doing their debut. I think the pressures. Personally, I think I have a bad character. I think I'm so comfortable being single now. I'm so serious.
It's not bothering you at all. You will even say, congratulations, sis.
Congratulations, my dear sis. But I'm genuinely not bothered at all. And I don't know. So I feel like, am I the problem?
No, you're not.
I'm trying to say. So I'm not bothered, but I think as I'm getting older, also obviously, the thought is becoming more real. Like thought of okay, maybe I do want somebody. And I don't know, maybe it's me thing, Sha, because I used to form hard guys. So part of me is like, how dare you think that you actually want a man? But genuinely, like, I feel like God put those desires in us as well. Do you understand? So it's just how do you steward it?
I know that you are very much multifaceted and you love creating. But my question for you is, how do you know which direction to go? for example, I do a lot of things, and sometimes I'm just like, okay, but I feel like I need to like close it down, reduce, because just because you can do everything doesn't mean you should.
Do it.
So how do you know what to do and when to do it?
What you said is like so true, and that, like you literally said, same thing really. I think for me, how I was able to know what I wanted to do was I had to intentionally pray about it first of all, because I found that I was pouring so much energy into so many things, and I was not now seeing any significant result. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because the energy I meant to put into one thing and get 100%, I spread it across 10 things, and I'm not getting 10. And I was like, where are my results? Like, I'm not seeing any specific thing. And so when I prayed about it anyways, the Lord impressed in my heart. This is just me, by the way. I don't know if you are not saved how you would do it, but the Lord impressed a particular thing that he would have me focus on now, and he just basically let me know that, you know, this thing will give room to every other thing. Like, I'm the one that placed these things in you. So because you can do everything now, it's not mean you should do it now. Like, you have, say, if God blesses you another 80 years, 90 years on the earth, you would find those things will find expression at different points in your life. So I just had to really narrow it down to the current things that I actually have a passion for, that I cannot see myself dropping. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So for me, that was basically beauty. Videography, I've actually stopped that. So
really,
yeah, I do it with people, like, it's mostly people that know me now that just like a person that I would wait before I do it, but I had to stop that because I was
what
just
are you like primarily doing now?
Right now, I'm focusing on building my brand name, like as a beauty personal. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that was basically it, because I was doing so many things and I was just not getting any result. Also YouTube. So I think right now I'm focusing on beauty and YouTube, and luckily for me, they're sort of intertwined. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So those were, when I thought of things I could let go of and say maybe I'll focus on that thing, I could not see myself letting go of beauty or content creation. So I was like, okay, you know what, this is also what God is impressing on my heart, so I would start with this, and as I evolve also, whatever comes out would now like find expression. Do you understand? So basically that,
that's so good. I think for me as well, God has started actually just directing me, because I do a lot of things. I'm a makeup artist as well, which is why I can actually relate to you so well. I'm a makeup artist. I used to do hair, but no more. Serious? Yeah, I used to like sell wigs. Not make.
Oh, wait, I think I know actually.
Yeah, but no more. Now I just sell like.
You still sell?
I still braiding like extensions, but I don't do the day-to-day. Like, so everything I'm trying to do it in a way where I'm not handling anything service related.
I guess
it's too much.
It is.
I do that. I'm a pastor, and I feel like pastoring now is taking a lot of my mental space. Like, first of all, people don't understand how much pastoring takes. Like, there's the administrative side of it, there is pastoral care. So right now I'm doing executive pastoring, and I'm also doing like a ministry, the ministry of the word, prayer, fasting. Only me, I'm doing everything. And just imagine, like, there are people's lives that are attached to mine, and these people, like, they're, you know, university students. They need help. They need hands-on support. Like, they can call you pastor. Like, people have real issues, right? And you have to be there for them. God is like, you need to calm down. I know it's God that gave me all these passions and all these things, but I think just timing everything well is the most important thing. Right now, the only thing I'm giving my energy towards is building Brandy as a brand and pastoring. That is it. That is all I'm doing.
Come to saying, okay, these are the two things I want to.
In fact, I think God got to a point where it's not even about I did not have to pray. He commanded. You need to relax. And you know, God inspired me to get someone to handle like my social media pages, my social media accounts, like building a team, having a team of people that just get things done. Right? It's so important for me. There's so many little things that you might think that this is not that important. Like, I have a lot of things that I have to do graphics for, and I'm very big on excellence, because with graphics you have to have an eye for it. I do not like, there's some graphics that look so churchy. Like, I'm like, that's not what I'm going for. I had to hire somebody that 100% that is on my payroll and just does my graphics. But God allowed me to get to the point where I can now hire people to take over. Because
and you can even let it go.
I can let it go. Please, I have to let it go now. It got so bad that like I will be having anxiety attacks, which is obviously demonic. Like I had to like be very intentional about that. When your mind is so occupied with so many things, I was talking about, you know, taking thoughts captive, something that is so real to me, because one way that the devil tried in the past to hold me is through my mind. I would always feel so overwhelmed and so like I have so much to do but not enough time. 24 hours did not feel like enough time for me. Like what's 24 hours? I need like 72 hours in one day. And then God you know, made me see a particular verse. This was in Exodus and in Genesis rather, and God was talking about giving people length of time. And when you think about length of time, you're thinking about they would live long. But in that moment, God said, I want this 24 hours that I'm giving to you to be more than enough for you in a day. We thank God for God. You know when you said, I don't know how people who are not Christian do it. I ask myself every day. If I wasn't Christian, I'll probably be in a psych ward. Like that's how bad it was. But I thank God because my mind now is so free. Even now I'm bored. I don't have anything to do. Me bored. Like glory to God. Wow. Honestly, glory to God. Okay, let's get into your hot seat. Red flag, green flag, and then we'll close out the video.
So excited.
So you're gonna be answering.
Am I taking the?
Yeah, you can grab it. So Somebi, you're going to be answering, I think we have 13 questions in 60 seconds. 13 questions in 60 seconds.
Okay.
And you're going to tell us if it's a red flag or a green flag.
But I'm not explaining.
No need to explain, except it really needs an explanation.
Okay.
I think you have to use this side because this part is right.
Okay.
Are you ready? And the time starts now. Someone you consider a friend only supports you publicly but never in private. Red flag for sure. A friend constantly compares your life to theirs but claims it's just motivation.
Like, let me not talk, Sha.
No, you can talk. You can talk a little.
Why? Like, that's weird.
I mean, this is motivation now. Motivation. Constantly, every day. Like, this your shirt. Please, this shirt. This your wig. See how it's moving. See how it's not moving.
I will not be comfortable with that. Please, no.
I'll actually, it's cringy. It's cringy.
Very weird.
Okay, a Christian, non-Christian romantic relationship can work with the right boundaries.
Christian, non-Christian, as well.
Like, what does that Christian mean? Man, non-Christian woman, but we were, you know, there are boundaries in place.
I don't believe in being unequally yoked. Please be equally yoked and save yourself stress. Please.
Okay, a friend tells you they're just brutally honest, but their words always hurt. Like this, I'm just honest.
Yeah. No, I think that's a red flag actually. Like you have to be able to like guard your tongue and also communicate. I think the tone, everything really matters. So put in the work as well. Do you feel?
Exactly. Yeah. Nobody's telling me anything. Okay. A guy you're talking to is too busy to call or text consistently.
Personally, I can't understand. Like busy doing, like
they're busy. Like I'm working. I'm a serious person. I'm not jobless.
Then you date the work. Like what do you mean? Then you're too busy working. No, I think you can definitely make out time for people you love and care about. Like
so forget I said that.
No, but like I have to compromise. So there's always a place for like compromise and like making room. Yeah.
He wants to keep things casual, but acts like your boyfriend.
Oh, can we do green? Or keep this up here?
This is some people's green, though. Is it like, you know why it's your red?
What do you mean?
Some people like it like that.
Please. Never.
A man who doesn't post you on social media, but he's actually private.
Wait, he does not post.
He does not post you.
He's a private person.
He's a private person.
So he does not post at all.
He doesn't post you, Sha.
But
he's private.
If it's private, you can still post your babe now. Are there ways to post your baby? What do you mean?
Okay. A Christian guy who says he's not ready for commitment but wants exclusivity. He's not ready. I want us to. I don't want to talk to anybody else, but I don't want to put a name on it. It's not titles.
Are you just fashioned against me? Like what is giving? It's giving Pharaoh. Let me go. What do you mean? Please, no.
the guy you're talking to wants to cut off all your male friends for the relationship.
Hey.
They're not dating, they're married though.
Oh, you're just talking.
You're talking, you're getting to know each other.
Why? Okay.
But I don't want you talking to Adam. I don't want talking to Moses.
I said actually a red flag because I personally will not tell you to cut off all your female friends. Obviously, you can set boundaries in place, but I'm not telling you to do that. Like that's very. It's giving our family.
He prays for you every day, but his life choices doesn't align with the prayers.
What are you praying about?
These are real life questions.
Wait,
I prayed for you today. But I can still slap you.
Please, Red. Like you have to run from him. Apata, Amata the master. Run. Oh my God. Oh, you're not going to see.
Okay. I don't think that's actually good. No, but the thing is, some people don't mind. So some people
don't mind.
Some people don't mind. For example, people don't even want you to post them.
True. Okay, let me keep quiet.
Okay. They're balancing multiple creative passions, but your friends keep telling you to pick one.
I'm balancing multiple. I'm already doing a good job, like balancing it.
Yeah, but then you can call your friend and just be like, "Oh, I'm stressed," and then like just pick one thing and just do it. Maybe not that one. No, that one is red flag.
Okay, I feel like it depends on the
it depends.
From.
It
depends on how it's communicated. So that's like a beige flag, maybe white flag.
White flag. Okay, someone you respect says your content is too much or too Christian. Red.
Yes. Wait. Okay, wait. Someone I respect.
Like,
why would somebody I respect be telling that my content is too Christian?
You don't respect the person.
I'm not respecting the person. Like what? What do you mean? No.
You've been dating for years, but he still hasn't proposed.
Yes, it's crazy.
Yes,
It's crazy. A lot of. Yes, it's crazy. Actually, please. Like, is there any plan to do that?
Maybe in the future.
It's still like, yes, it's crazy, guys. Please.
Okay, finally, he's tall, dark, and handsome. He's caring. He's everything that you've ever wanted. Green flag. Glory to God.
That's a green flag.
Okay, we have come to the end of the video. Thank you so much, Somebi. I know you guys don't know what we've been through for this video.
Little do you know, but we thank God because there's always a reason.
Yeah. And if you take anything from today, it's that God's timing is perfect. The right friends, the right man, the right opportunities will always find you as long as you are in God's will.
So good.
If you loved this conversation, make sure that you're subscribed. Oh, she also has a YouTube channel. Everything will be linked on the screen. Go to Somebi's page, subscribe, like all her videos, begin to share it, binge her. She's so fun to watch. She's so creative as well.
Thank you.
And until next time, stay real, stay bold, stay girl to girl. Bye.